The Empire of Alexander the Great versus China. The Greeks would have a defense budget of $109 billion, while China has a defense budget of $237 billion. The population of the Greek Empire would be about 650 million, with 248 million of that being fit for service. They would have an active-duty military of 2.75 million soldiers, with a reserve force of 2.54 million backing it. China currently has a population of 1.4 billion, while 621 million of that are fit for service. They have an active-duty military of 2.18 million with a reserve of 510,000 behind it. The Greeks would have 19,009 tanks, 56,028 AFVs, 4,992 SPGs, 10,449 towed artillery, and 4,443 MLRSs. The Chinese currently have 3,500 tanks, 33,000 AFVs, 3,800 SPGs, 3,600 towed artillery, and 2,650 MLRSs. The Greeks would have an aircraft fleet strength of 5,841, while the Chinese have 3,210. The Greek Empire would have 0 aircraft carriers, 48 frigates, 0 destroyers, 20 corvettes, 64 submarines, 665 CDCs, and 59 mine warfares. China has 2 aircraft carriers, 52 frigates, 36 destroyers, 50 corvettes, 74 submarines, 220 CDCs, and 29 mine warfares. The Greek Empire would have about 243 nuclear weapons, while China has a stockpile of 290. Greece would be consuming oil at a rate of 6.51 million barrels a day, while producing 12.4 million. They would have 305 billion barrels of oil in reserves. The Chinese currently consume 13.5 million barrels of oil daily, while producing 3.83 million of it. They have 25.6 billion barrels in reserves. The Greek Empire, if it remained part of NATO and the EU, and assuming nothing goes sour with any member states, would have about 34 allies and have fought 141 wars between 1260 BC and today, not counting during the Ottoman rule. China still has about 9 allies and has fought 19 wars since 1927. The Greek Empire would have an area of 6.05 million kilometers squared, with a GDP of $3.1 trillion and a total military of 5.29 million soldiers. Languages spoken across the empire would be Greek, Turkish, Uyghur, Chinese, Hindi, Urdu, Pashto, Tajik, Uzbek, Kyrgyz, Russian, Turkmen, Arabic, Hebrew, Albanian, Ukrainian, Romanian, Macedonian, Serbian, Bulgarian, Persian, and any traditional languages. Religions practiced would include Christianity, Islam, Taoism, atheism, Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism, and any traditional or folk faiths. Its capital would probably return to Vargina for a true recreation of the old empire to be possible, but its largest city would become Cairo. China, on the other hand, has an area of 9.59 million kilometers squared, with a GDP of $14.5 trillion and a total military of 2.69 million strong. Languages spoken across the country are Chinese, Uyghur, English, Portuguese, Tibetan, Mongolian, and any traditional languages. Religions practiced would include atheism, Christianity, Taoism, Buddhism, Islam, and any folk or traditional faiths, with atheism being the state-sponsored faith. The capital is Beijing, but the largest city is now Shanghai. So who do you think would win if the Greek Empire popped back into existence today and decided to challenge China to war? Would the Greeks pull through and defeat China and try to go on to actually take over the world, or would Greece's economic tension and wars within it take its toll? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around, and please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon for the next video.